Cardinals in the game late last night against the 49ers, throwing for nearly 200 yards and a pair of touchdowns that included an 88-yard strike. Kyler would also convert a two-point conversion to bring it within 3 points in the fourth quarter, but the Cardinals would never get the ball back after the Niners were able to run the clock out. So, Shannon, from what you've seen so far, what is Kyler's NFL ceiling?
I'm not as high on him as Skip is. I don't see a transcendent player. I think a #1 overall draft pick should be an MVP, get his team to Super Bowls consistently in the playoffs, and I don't see that with him. He's what I thought he would be at this point. People are being seduced by his stats, but those stats are coming late in the ball game when the games are out of hand. Last night was a prime example of when the game was 7-7. He didn't do anything. He had 53 yards in the first half. #1 overall picks at that position shouldn't be out of the ball game, should put together more than a half of football, more than a quarter of football. And so with me, Skip, look, I could be wrong, probably not. I count on one hand I've been on, I count on one hand how many times I've been wrong.
Yeah?
I don't have enough hands.
You're so confident how you said it. I could be wrong, probably not.
Yeah.
You're only 40 cases of Diet Dew down to me. So that requires many hands.
No.
Just one hand, though.
Look, Skip, I just think that him being small limits just how successful he's going to be because he's always in the back of his mind playing, knowing he can't take a hit. I mean, just an average size hit will probably put him down for some time. So with that, will he make the playoffs one day? Probably. But I don't see the transcendent figure. I don't see the transcendent player, the MVP, consistently in the playoffs, Pro Bowl caliber player. I don't see that in him.
Well, you just did a wide range there of transcendent, MVP, Pro Bowl caliber.
Well, I mean,
those are a lot of different categories.
No. A #1 overall pick, John Elway. Yeah. MVP, Super Bowl, consistently in the playoffs. Terry Bradshaw, #1 overall pick, consistently in the playoffs. The #1 overall pick at quarterback should be a transcendent. Troy Aikman might have didn't win an MVP, but 3 Super Bowls on his resume. #1 overall pick. Do you see that for this kid? Peyton Manning, perennial playoffs, MVP 5 times, Super Bowls 3 times. What is it? 4 times. Do you see that? #1 overall pick at quarterback. Do you see that in this kid?
A bunch of busts is number.
I ain't talking about that. Hold on.
Russell.
Okay, then. I'm glad you say that.
Yeah.
So that's it. It's either this or that.
Okay. Are you saying bust?
I'm saying this or that.
Are you saying bust?
I didn't say nothing.
Okay, if it's this or that, if it's
not my turn.
or
It's
bust,
not my turn to talk.
I think you're
not my turn to talk.
Bust.
It's not my turn to talk.
I think I just backed Shannon Sharp into the bust.
Skip, it's not my turn to talk.
He's got a bust at Canton, and now he's saying this kid is a bust.
It's not I didn't say that, Skip.
Yep.
But you trying to say, all I'm saying is, as the #1 overall pick at the quarterback, Bradshaw, Aikman, Manning, Elway.
Yep.
That's the standard.
Baker Mayfield. That's the standard, right?
No, Baker, we go see. We'll see. We'll see what it...
What I'm seeing from Kyler Murray already is exactly what I saw at Oklahoma in the 1 year he played there. He's going to be a Pro Bowl quarterback. Is he going to be transcendent? Is he going to be a Mount Rushmore quarterback?
No, you don't have to be that. You don't have to do that.
Okay.
But Super Bowls...
Okay. Can he win a Super... Sure, he can win a Super Bowl. Will he make Pro Bowls, plural? Yes, he will, because I'm already seeing that arc as a rookie playing for a bad team. I saw it in game #1, in which in the second half against the Detroit Lions, who seem to be a pretty credible football team this year, Kyler Murray brought them back. And remember, again, maybe I'm wrong about this, but the football I watch, it has 4 quarters. The football you watch has only a first half.
Yeah.
And if you don't light it up in the first half, you're disqualified in the second half, says Shannon Sharp.
That's not what I'm saying. But I'm trying to figure out, if you're that guy, why you keep allowing this to happen. Because you do get the ball in the first half.
Who had the first pick in the draft and why? It was the Arizona Cardinals, because they're not very good. And we have a rookie head coach who got fired at Texas Tech because he went 26-30. And he is playing first halves not to lose. He will not unleash Kyler Murray until he's forced to unleash him, as he was last night. And the reason he was forced to, it was the rookie head coach's fault that it wasn't 14-7 at halftime. Because what happened on that last play of the first half with 4 seconds left, Cliff Kingsbury ran up the sideline and called timeout and cost them that stop because they stuffed the run. San Francisco comes out in its big jumbo package with 2 tight ends and a fullback and their 4th-string running back who is their goal line back, and they got stuffed. But Cliff was worried that they were outmanned, so he's running, calling timeout. And it's possible the 49ers heard the quick whistle and they thought, oh, it's a dead play, so they didn't go as hard. But it looked like everybody played pretty hard, and it looked like they got stuffed, and it gave San Francisco one last shot, cash touchdown. So it's 21-7 when it should have been 14-7. And then what did Kyler do? He did what he always does. 10 of 11 in the second half for 195 yards and brought them all the way back to 28-25. And you said the game was out of hand.
Hold on.
Was it out of hand?
He had 195 yards in the second half?
Yeah.
Well, 88 came on one play. So how much is that, Jenny? That's 107 yards.
Okay.
107.
Yeah,
and you up here
I thought
pom-pomming
he
it.
was riddling that defense. And by the way, did San Francisco's defense come in as the hottest defense in pro football? You better believe they did. They were creating turnovers like madmen.
But you said
they were just riding that magic carpet all over.
But also you said, with the exception of the Rams, who have they played? You were questioning whether or not they had played top caliber offenses.
I just told you they got that contagious thing going on defense. Because every time I look up, another guy's picking off a pass or scooping and scoring with it. Right?
Well, here's the thing, though, Skip.
Wait, did they pick off a Kyler pass? No, he didn't turn it over one time.
Well, when you throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage, you throwing it 7 yards down the field, it's hard to get picks on the guy that's doing that.
195 in the second half.
88 on one play.
What happened? Finally, Cliff Kingsbury, who at Lubbock, Texas, didn't like his quarterback to run. He didn't like that part of his offensive genius scheme. It's not a running quarterback scheme, but he had to resort to, okay, I'm going to let you run a read option. Second play of the first drive of the third quarter. What happened, Mr. Sharp, on that play? Kyler fakes it, keeps it, goes off left tackle, and nobody's home. Oh, wait, there's a lot of carpet there. And he gets down, and nobody even touched him.
Oh, so he had a long run of 21 yards. He had 5 carries for 34 yards, Jenny.
You know what?
So the other 4, he got 13.
He should have had at least 10 carries in that football game because he knows how to protect himself. And when Cliff gets that through his head that I'm going to have to give up my passing genius part of my offense and let him run a little bit, at least 10 carries a game, we will keep defenses completely off balance on their heels, and we will have more success throwing the ball because that little quarterback's got a whip of an arm. He's got a lightning release, he's got lightning feet, but he's got an above-average arm, and we saw that throw that went for 88 yards. That was a very good throw.
That was a very good throw.
That's
very
a
good.
big-time NFL pass.
Yep.
Right?
I give you
right
that.
on the button.
No question.
Here it is. This is about to go for 88.
From the hash all the way to the
Oh, that's a hard throw over that corner. And then little Isabella, who can fly,
Yeah.
who was off to the races. There we go. Thank you very much. And I'll give you, there was a lot of run after catch, but that was NFL.
Oh, there was a lot of run after catch, huh? Oh, a lot of run after catch,
Well, you just acknowledged it was a big-time throw.
Oh, it
right?
was. But Skip, I forgot about Eli Manning, #1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Multiple Super Bowl winner. Oh, I forgot about him, Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
So is that what Kyler Murray's going to be?
Yeah. To be better than Eli? Are you kidding me? Eli's led the league in interceptions 3 times.
Eli also has like 60,000 yards.
5 of the last 6 years missing the playoffs.
Eli
lost his job.
Eli ate the goat. Eli ate the goat.
Yeah.
The hell Shepherd. Old Shepherd
Happened,
Eli.
but
It happened. He beat the goat. Goat man.
No, he beat the quote-unquote goat, Belichick.
No, this
He beat
Don't do that, Skip.
Belichick.
No, that's not what you do.
Whoa, wait.
how did
Tom
he get
Brady
in
did
here?
what Tom Brady always does against Eli. He
Caught
went
an L.
80 yards in 12 plays. Touchdown to Randy Moss, 14-10. Patriots with 2 minutes left in the Super Bowl.
He does what he always does.
Wait a second. It's on you, Belichick, your defense. And here comes Eli, and he goes 13 plays, 83 yards for a touchdown.
Skip Bayless, think about this.
How do you allow that?
Think about this.
How do you allow
Coach Belichick held him for, hold on. You see, Tom Brady does what Tom Brady always does against old Eli, which is catch that L, come see me. How the Dak special. He got the Dak special. He was getting the Dak special before Dak started getting it.
Well.
So that's the stat, Skip. See, what you're trying to do, you're trying to You're not. No, I'm not gonna let you do this. I'm not gonna let you skate.
Who led the league in interceptions as a rookie first overall pick?
Peyton Manning. Yes.
Oh, so Kyler Murray's only played, what's he up to, 8? I don't know if he's played 8 games. Yeah, he's played 8.
So you said,
that would
hold
be
on.
8.
I just want to get you on
Played 8
record.
games.
I want to get you on
And you
record.
know what?
So you said Kyler Murray gonna be better than Peyton Manning?
No, I did not say that.
Okay, but what you trying to say then?
Okay, I'm trying to say he's having a better rookie year than Peyton Manning.
Skip, it's a different ball game now.
Oh,
Skip.
is it a different ball game?
Yes.
Guess what? He came into this game, Kyler Murray, with the second fewest percentage of turnover-worthy plays in the whole league. And last night, against that red-hot defense, he turned it over no times.
Yeah.
No times.
You do realize, Skip, you do realize, hold on. You do realize Peyton Manning as a rookie was calling his own plays. So how many plays you think Kyler Murray? You think they send Kyler Murray out there and say Kyler? Okay.
You know what? I would love to see Kyler call.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah. I would love to see that.
Yeah, because I read a good story on ESPN.com yesterday about Kyler as a chess player starting at age 14. He's got some genius going on.
Look, this kid,
Bobby Fish
he has won everything.
And Gary Kasparov. They're great chess players.
Yeah.
You want to play in quarterback, Jenny?
It just speaks to his intelligence.
In Allen, Texas, just outside Dallas, he won 3 straight Texas high school championships.
Everything.
Every game.
Everyone knew who he was.
Oh, yeah.
Every game.
Since he
That's
was
all
like
he does
5.
is win.
Well, okay.
Right?
Okay. So in other words, what did he win in college besides the Heisman? You play for Heisman, you play for national champion.
Well, I think you want to win both.
Okay, well, he didn't get one. He shocked.
Have you seen what Hollywood Brown's done for Lamar Jackson?
So
Hollywood
good.
Brown could not go in the national
was
semifinal.
injured.
He was out.
Where Hollywood at now?
You know what? It's interesting. You'd appreciate this. Lincoln said that it's one of those things he regretted after that game because he wasn't as healthy as he thought he was. And that's something he still thinks about.
Get him out there.
Yeah, get him out there. He thought he was in a better place. So Hollywood was a difference maker.
So I just gave you 5 #1 overall draft picks at quarterback position. All have won multiples.
Okay, I can give you 10 more who were busts.
Okay then. So it's 50-50.
Tim Couch, remember that?
50-50.
Okay.
So I like where I'm sitting in my 50-50.
Really?
All right.
Okay, so you say Kyler Murray's a
I didn't
bust.
say anything.
You are,
It's not my turn.
You're intimating that he's a bust.
It's not my
You're
turn.
implying that he's a bust.
I hear as I keep
right?
telling Jenny go to break.
Yep.
You're done?
As I keep saying
All
bump.
right.
Bump him off
Fine,
his hot
it's true. Fine, we're moving on to the Cowboys. So, Shannon, you're going to have plenty to say here. Are the Cowboys up against a bigger challenge than just the Giants on Monday?
Yep.
What is that?
Really?
Next.
Yep.